Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers, sisters, and children. Today we are going to understand an important religious duty. Why it is so important to read the Quran correctly. We will learn what Tajweed is, why it is obligatory for every Muslim to learn it, and how it protects our Salah from mistakes. Importance of Tajweed. Tajweed is the set of rules that teaches us how to pronounce every letter of Quran correctly with its proper articulation and attributes. Why is this important? Because incorrect pronunciation can completely change the meaning of words. And do you know? Sometimes this can even make the recitation unacceptable. The first example is the difference between Alhamd and Alhamd. Look at the word Alhamd. Pronounced correctly from the middle of throat, it means all praise is for Allah. And now, if we pronounce it with ha from the bottom of the throat instead of middle of the throat, it becomes Alhamd, which means to weaken, to become light, or to diminish. So instead of saying all praise is for Allah, it would mean all weakness is for Allah. Ma'azallah, which is completely incorrect and unacceptable. You see, a small change in one letter changes the entire meaning. This is why learning Tajweed is obligatory to avoid such mistakes. Now let's see Qaf examples. Qul with two dots on Qaf. Pronounce clearly from the back of the tongue, meaning say, and the kul with thin Qaf, which has no dots, pronounced slightly differently from the thicker Qaf, meaning is eat. You can notice how one small difference in pronunciation changes the meaning completely. Next example is qalb with thicker qaf meaning heart, with thinner kaf meaning dog. So correct pronunciation preserves meaning and wrong pronunciation changes it. Seen and sawed examples. Next, sawed and seen. Letters may sound similar. Sawed with thicker voice and seen with thinner voice. Nasr with Saad pronounced strongly with thicker voice, meaning is help or victory. And the Nasr with Seen pronounced lightly, meaning vulture. One small difference in pronunciation completely changes the meaning. So, brothers and sisters, even a small mistake in elongation, letter thickness, or articulation can make the recitation incorrect. Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala says in Surah Al Muzammil, recite the Quran with measured recitation. And the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Imam Bukhari narrates, the one who recites the Quran beautifully will be with honored angels on the day of judgment. Dear viewers, before we end, I want to give you one important reminder. Our purpose is not to scare you and not to make things difficult for you. Our purpose is only to guide you towards a very important religious duty, and that duty is learning to recite the Quran correctly. Tajweed is not something extra, it is not something optional, it is a basic requirement because without correct pronunciation, the meanings change, and when meanings change, the recitation and the salah can be affected. That's why we must learn Tajweed ourselves, and we must also include this in the upbringing of our children so that they grow up reading the Quran properly and praying properly. Now, if you want to improve your Tajweed, if you want to correct your mistakes, if you want us to listen to your recitation and guide you, then you can contact us on WhatsApp. Insha'Allah, our team will help you and guide you. May Allah Almighty grant all of us the ability to learn the Quran correctly, to recite it properly, and to teach it to our children as well. في أمان الله جزاكم الله خير.